Another one is what? 3, 4, 5. What is a 3, 4, 5 anyway? 3, 4, 5 triangle. We've learned, you teach that to the first guy. 3, 4, 5 triangle. So let's do the 3, 4, 5. Now it's based on the premise, right? There's our right triangle. We're looking for this 90-degree angle right here. 3, 4, 5. If this is 4 feet, that's 3 feet. This has to be 5 feet. That goes back to Pythagorean theorem. And the formula for that is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So you take 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4, right? 16. 16 and 9 is 25. Square root of 25 is what? 5. 3, 4, 5 gets you a perfect right triangle. And then we'll do what? A 6, 8, 10? 6, 8, 10? You can do that. But if I want to square up this deck, can I do a 3, 4, 5? Maybe a 6, 8, 10, or maybe well, I can't do a 30, 40, 50. That's too big. It limits us to certain types of dimensions. And so what we need to do is be able to get out of that. I mean, if you wanted to square up a garage, let's just take our triangle of our garage here. Let's say this is 22 feet and this is 26 feet. We want to square that up. Well, you take 22 times 22 feet, right? What is that? And then you take 26 feet times 20. You got to have a calculator for that. So let me do that. That's 22 feet times 22 feet. That's, wait, 22 times 22. All right, that's 484 plus 26 times 26. 676 plus 484. You need to know the square root of 1160. What is that? I don't know. I don't have a. Oh, I do have a scientific. I could figure it out on this one. You see what I mean? You can't do it. It's really cumbersome. So what we want to do is, this is the other thing I like to use, the Construction Master, because what it does is it translates all of this math, it gets rid of the math, and it gives it to me in a different term. A term that is a framer, well, I'm a heck of a lot more familiar with. That's this. This is my rise, here's my run, and my diagonal, and there's pitch. This calculator's got 4 buttons, pitch, rise, run, diagonal. And all I need to do is fill in the blanks. So if this was 26 feet, that's 24 feet. What I want is that diagonal that you and I were trying to find out. All I do is I put in 26 feet, run, 24 feet, rise, hit the diagonal. It's 35 foot, 4 5/8. There you go. That's the number you and I were just doing that dance for. How long did that take me to figure out? It took me less than 15, 20 seconds. That's the diagonal. I pull the diagonal with you. I say, move it, done. Finished, perfectly square. And that's how you use technology to really save a lot of time on the job site. And you'll see that I constantly go back to this. I keep a small one. I usually have a small one right in my tool pouch. That's the one that I always travel with. But this is, for you guys that are like over 40, it's a large print, I call it. It's actually a desktop, but if you're over 40, this is, I call the large print version. It's nice for the job site because you can see it a little bit easier. So that's how you're going to use that.